is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? Now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gained 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They've got first down here from the 36. Dak off the play fake. And this time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus and bodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, you know, that's really well said because you could feel sometimes the quarterback and drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys
Williams
down.
crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Oh, whoa, they're not kicking. They're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he gets home. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. It's no good. They don't try to match the two-point play with a two-point play of their own, Brock, but the extra point fails. We're still 8-6.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. That's Alex Anzalone.
A loss of 6.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Second down, here's Dak. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Dak to the air here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A huge gain for Dallas. 39 yards. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Williams now on first and 10. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry-up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 8-6 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Throwing on second, Prescott. And oh, he got it! Interception! The rookie out of Miami with the pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Irvin here from the gun. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that is good for a Tampa Bay first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Left side into the hands of Hurst. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Mayfield changing things up. To throw here on first down. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. And they will take him down. They got him back at the 41. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Baker. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Here we go. It's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And this winds up all the way down into the red zone. They convert on 4th down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's caught. It's Godwin again. Has room into the secondary. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get a first down.
Gainwell can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
On 2nd down, Mayfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenneth Gainwell scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark, because this one is up and through.
Buccaneers 13, Cowboys 8.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Working on 2nd down. Dak escapes the pocket. Trying to get back, but he's not going to return to the line. He's taken down. And that is back-to-back sacks for him. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here's Prescott. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this will get there. Just enough on 4th and 8. The decision to go for it pays off. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That looks pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Baker to throw. Fits it through the middle. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Now Mayfield on 2nd down. The throw left side finds Johnson. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he stepped out. And that was good for a Tampa Bay first down.
Move the chain. Gotta move this chain. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Flushed out of the pocket. That is complete to Hurst outright. And he's stopped, but they're going to have the 1st down as well as some bonus yardage as that late flag comes in. So the completion doesn't end on the tackle. Add another 15 for the face mask, and it's a pretty good play offensively. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. All right, back now for the 4th. They're set up here, 1st and goal. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown.
Complete to
Finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. Got a man, it's Flanoy. Down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down. Looking quickly here.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now here's Prescott. Forced out to his right. He's running with it, and he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down coming from Prescott. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his second drop of the game. It brings up third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Has it, but the hit breaks it up. Incomplete. So a drop on second. Contact-assisted drop on third there. Now they're left staring to fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're staying out there. They had to go for that one, Brock, and they find a way to convert. Offensive line fast.
28 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack, and he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal. From the red zone on first. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. It's second and goal. Dak out of the pistol. The screen pass falls incomplete.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Looking to throw it. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Dallas. Devontae Williams. Got one through the air now to match that rushing score from earlier. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Cowboys 15.
Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. We've set it down from 37. The receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.